Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys like the quality of this video a little bit better. I'm using a different camera because I decided to rent this in the meantime that I'm filming different videos. I'm going to basically use this camera for the time that I have. I only got it for like a month, so hopefully the quality is better. So sadly, we lost the game. You know, it was kind of like, I guess, because of our competitive nature as Steelers fans, we want to like basically end up walking into the stadium and taking the dub. But unfortunately, we didn't do that. But it's not you can't be like completely sad about it. You have to kind of just, it was a game where, if we won, okay. I think, ultimately probably the Steelers were looking at the scoreboard for other teams, especially like the Bills and, versus Miami. And they're like, the Bills are like, they put up like more than 40 points against the Dolphins. So it's like, what do like there's no point in winning. They took the number 2 seat, so it's just like, whatever, we'll do what we can do, but we're not gonna show them too much anyway. So they can take the dub. The main thing that you gotta like consider is that like the fact that this game was basically backups versus most of the Cleveland starters. So thing is, like, next week we're pretty much gonna get most of our starters back. So Cleveland, better be ready, because we're coming, and you guys gotta basically go to our house and pretty much be ready for for us. You gotta come to Heinz Field, so gotta be ready. And guys, don't think that I'm a Browns fan now just because the Steelers lost. This is a shirt from the SteelTwins, which says the Browns are the Browns, if you guys can see that. So basically, I'm just wearing this shirt. I thought it would, help out, because like bringing some kind of magic. I wore this under the jersey, but I guess it didn't work. It's fine. So quick recap. It's been 17 years ever since Cleveland was in the playoffs. Like, damn. Holy crap. That's pretty. It's pretty much a long time. I mean, my sister's like 15, 16 years old. Like, damn. That's a long time, Cleveland, not to be in the playoffs. But I mean, it happens, especially if your team sucks, and all of a sudden they put it back in the NFL after taking it away from people. Game, like I said, will be in Heinz Field. Good performance with Mason Rudolph. I was really hoping that he would do good in this game so that he can, at least show other teams, if not, the Steelers, that he can remain a backup quarterback. I mean, he almost made Chase Claypool and Deontay Johnson basically 100-yard receivers for like both of them, but only Chase Claypool had a 100-yard game. So basically, Deontay Johnson, because he made some really good catches, hopefully he can keep that up, because he's been obviously one of those receivers that, has dropped the passes. So hopefully he can keep it up and, basically not drop the balls, especially if they're, really crucial catches that, he needs to make. When Ben throws it to him next. He only had one interception, which is kind of debatable if, feels like a terrible interception, or I guess kind of like just, it happens kind of thing. For me there, I kind of think he should have just taken the sack, but he was trying to at least, I think, get rid of it more the fact than forcing the pass. So in that of him getting rid of it, he ended up getting intercepted because the defender was basically looking at where he was going to throw it and to see if he can get an interception, and what happened, he got it. So that was kind of the bad thing. Now, the one thing that I would say about is, like, don't be upset, Mason. Like, if you think that, you know, it seemed like he really just didn't want Cleveland to, you know, get an opportunity to make it into the playoffs. But the thing is, like, you know, most of us Steelers fans were saying, like, we'd actually prefer Cleveland instead of, like, Miami or something like that, because the thing is, like, Miami, we haven't played them all season. We don't really know what the hell they're gonna throw at us. Like, but obviously it's not the case anymore. They're basically eliminated now. And then with Baltimore, yeah, I feel like we got really lucky in that second game. You know, because now they're throwing new plays at teams. So they're not, you know, no, they're not unknown plays, but you know, it's just something that, you know, they're doing now. And is the Steelers defense ready for that? I don't know. Yeah, do we really want, you know, to be one and done? You know, that's really up to them. Anyways, the offensive line is another thing that it just seems like a broken record. Alejandro Villanueva and forgot who else. Al was getting beat. He was getting beat, man. Like, I know that it's really hard to be an offensive lineman, because especially if, like, the pass rusher is, like, pretty good, but, like, Cleveland doesn't, you know, really have, like, great pass rushers, you know what I mean? Like, not to, like, basically, like, downgrade them or make them feel like they're not good, but, like, just come on, man. Like, you guys don't really have that great of pass rushers besides Myles Garrett, and he was getting beat by, like, other people. I don't know if it's his age. I don't know if he's dealing with an injury or something. Like, because a lot of times, like, supposedly it was like an injury they were dealing with, and they never said anything about it. So I don't know. Joshua Dobbs, actually, he was another person that ended up going into the game, and he actually did pretty good. I think he had like one carry that he ended up tricking the defense and making them think that he was gonna hand it off to, I think it was it was either Benny Snell or Anthony McFarland, and he ended up getting like 15 yards, I think, and he did pretty good on that play. Yeah, it looks like it was for 15 yards. Anyways, James Conner did obviously play in this game, but he only had 9 carries for 37 yards average. But the longest one that he had was basically 9 yards, so not even a first down. Like, I don't know. Like, I like James Conner, but it just seems like he's not the guy to keep around. Like, our running back situation, I thought it was fixed, you know, before the season. Probably, you know, me and other Steelers fans were like thinking, you know, I think our running back situation is pretty good. I don't think we're that bad, but oh my god, like, our running back situation definitely needs work. We need to find somebody else, because yeah, this ain't working. It's not working. So yeah, obviously running back we need to address. The thing is, like, about the Browns, you know, we're facing them again next week. They're not really ready for the playoff. You know, the environment, the atmosphere, and all that. A lot of times it gets in your head. You know, you think, oh, am I good enough? You know, sometimes you get really nervous, but most of the Steelers, you know, they've been to the playoffs. You know, TJ Watt, 2017, one of the best seasons, in my opinion, that the Steelers have had. Obviously, it ended up really, really bad. You know, we lost to Jacksonville. But this time around, we actually do have a defense. We have the team, you know, playing. I know it's not the best scenario, but we kind of need it, because this team wasn't really taking things seriously, especially the freaking offensive coordinator, Peter Griffin, out there. So we kind of need to keep on playing week to week because, you know, there's really been no, great success with us getting a bye week. If you look back at history, I mean, at least like these past couple of years, it hasn't really been too good to us. It almost cost us the divisional round like a couple of years ago against the I think it was the Ravens. I think 2010, 2011, something like that. Um, and then basically, obviously 2017. The only time we actually did good when we didn't have a bye week was 2015 and 2016 when we basically went against the Chiefs, the Broncos, all those teams. The Bengals, yeah, we almost lost, but we still came out with that win. And then the Dolphins, we had that home game, but it was a wild card, so we still went out and showed them what we were made of. So if we do that against Cleveland, they can't really talk smack. We can still talk to them. We can, like I'll give them props. They still won, but they only won by 2 points. So, you didn't exactly kick our ass. Like I was seeing this one video that came up on my YouTube recommendation page, and it was like Cleveland dominates Pittsburgh. I'm like, what kind of title is that? I know that's clickbait, but like, come on, God, they didn't dominate us. Like it was a pretty close game for there. Yeah, we're down I think 24-9, but like, come on. It was against backups. Like you can only do so much because they're backups. They're not really getting, a bunch of snaps. Next season talks. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and save those for like another video. This time I'm actually gonna do one. Will it be in this sort of quality? I don't really know. Like I don't know. I might keep this camera for like another month or something. I'm not really sure. You know, renting is obviously different than owning it, so maybe I might just get it again. But yeah, definitely those talks are going to be after this season is over. Hopefully it is not over quickly because, man, has it been a freaking long time ever since we've been to the playoffs, especially since, we were in the divisional round and then just see ya. So that kind of just didn't help. So hopefully this year we at least do some kind of things in the, I'll be like really, really happy if we go to the AFC Championship game because, I mean, missing most of our starters on the defensive side, is really obviously showing. But, I'll be satisfied if we get to the divisional round. I won't be so upset. I will be, however, kind of upset, but not really surprised if we go one and done. But against the Browns, like, come on. Their defense isn't that great. Our offense needs to really take advantage of that. Our defense needs to step up and basically sack the shit out of Baker Mayfield. Or Faker Mayfield, like somebody said in a live stream. That was pretty good. Alright, sorry guys. I had to basically put the SD card in another camera because that other camera ended up dying on me. Anyways, like I was saying, so the Browns aren't really going to be, ready for the playoffs. And then the other thing that I was saying is that I'm going to be satisfied if we at least get to, the divisional round. I'm going to be kind of upset that we don't make it past the wild card. But I'm really going to be excited if we make it all the way to the AFC Championship. Can that happen? Yes, definitely. If this team has the mindset, like they have had all season to get to the postseason, then we can definitely make it. Will we is another question. That's really up to them if they want to play smart football, especially the freaking coaching staff on the offensive side of the ball. Will we face some really good teams? Yes, Baltimore definitely looks pretty scary. Cleveland, they have a really good run game. Baker Mayfield, he ain't playing that bad. The Buffalo Bills, they're obviously like just completely destroying teams. Kansas City does kind of have some problems, but it's not like anything major. Yeah, pretty much like Tennessee, they're Their secondary is not very good. The Colts, yeah, they can definitely like make some plays. I think they can make it to the divisional round. There's a lot of teams that can make some noise in the playoffs and definitely take down the Chiefs. Will that be us? I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited for the playoffs. Really excited. So for off-season talk, I'll leave that to like another video. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this up. But yeah, like we lost against the Cleveland Browns, but I'm not really upset because I mean, it was a meaningless game, especially since what the Bills were doing. I was like, okay, if it's a close game, like Steelers, can you keep it close somewhat? But nah, the Buffalo Bills just completely dominated Miami. So yeah, it was basically meaningless by like halftime. They were just like, guys, whatever you can do, just go ahead and do it. Play what you can, do what you can, but just it's not really like. Let's see. Oh yeah, shout out to Matthew Wright. He made all those field goals, and they were not easy field goals of like between 20 and 30 yards. These field goals were pretty long. They were I think like 40 yards. Most of them were 40 yards. He made all three of them. Came in clutch. I think he will definitely give some competition to Chris Boswell. So that is definitely one thing that Chris needs to take in consideration. But yeah, as far as that, I'm not really too upset. The Cleveland Browns, yeah, they can celebrate, but they gotta remember, they were going against backups, and we still kept the game close. Like, I mean, we had 2 crazy touchdowns. One of them, I think, was one of them was to Juju, and before that, it was, I think, a really great pass to Deontay Johnson. The other one was to Claypool, long, pretty good ball on that, and then yeah, Mason really did some good plays. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video. I am going to actually do a preview for the playoffs. I'm going to be doing a Cleveland versus Pittsburgh preview to basically, sort of see where we're at. I think I will, depending on what day we get for the playoff schedule. If we play on Saturday, then I'll upload it on Friday. If we play on Sunday, then I'll go ahead and upload it on Saturday. So yeah, guys, see you in the next video. Here we go, Steelers, and I'll see you guys in the next one.